Good chilly morning, everybody. We are back at US Forest Service Route 10 in Vermont, heading southbound, I believe, to Little Rock Pond. And it's frosty, as you can tell. There's plenty of snow on Bromley, and it was tempting to stop and climb the mountain again and play in the snow, but perhaps another time. So we are on the ATLT in Vermont, and big surprise, it's a little wet. Plenty of leaves down though, so it's not terribly muddy. Plus the ground feels pretty solid, so the freeze has begun, and it's a beautiful day. I vaguely remember this trail. Kind of why I'm doing this today. But it is the stuff that AT dreams are made of. Look at how flat it is. It's easy to walk. Like I said, the mud is not too bad, although I am slipping a little bit. And now the dog has wrapped me up in her leash, so I've got to turn myself around. And okay. It is just barely 40 degrees out. Things are falling off the trees, whether it's ice or rain or whatever. So I might put the raincoat on before too long. I've got my gloves in my pocket because my hands are starting to get cold. Winter is coming. Vermont loves their I-beams for bridges. Luckily this one was not too slick. And that's where we came from. And by the way, we're going northbound. I was wrong, like usual. Horrible sense of direction. So yes, we are northbound. And we're heading out to Little Rock Pond. One tricky little stream crossing, just because it's partially, the trail is partially underwater, and couldn't quite see where we were heading, so I got turned around just a little bit. But the stream itself is not too bad. There are rocks to hop on, and yeah, so feet are a little wet, but they'll dry out. And we're still following this stream out to Little Rock Pond. Oh, I'm no fool. I'm putting the camera away because these boardwalks are probably slippery. So, need all the hands I can get. But look how pretty it is. For the record, I only slipped once, and my pole saved me. And we are getting pelted with snow, and it is so much fun. All right, onward. So we are about 0.3 from the shelter right now, the Little Rock Pond shelter. And I'm evaluating as I go, as usual. It's getting a little slick. Shoulder season is always tricky. It's not my favorite to hike in. I do have microspikes, but there's not enough ice to grip, so they're kind of pointless. They're just along for the ride. And we're not going up that high in elevation. So yeah, we might do the 7. I hope we do the 7. But we'll see. It's still beautiful. I mean, the snow is just perfect, but it is, like I said, it's a little slick, it's a little dangerous. And we're gonna get going now because the dog is pulling on the leash. She really wants to go, and I'll probably talk to you at the shelter. All right. Okay, so this is Little Rock Pond. I'm kind of sad that I already made the calendar and it'll be here this week because this is really pretty. A couple of things. We are on the Little Rock Pond loop right now, so we are not going directly to the shelter, so I'm just going to talk for a little bit right now. It is time to start packing a thermos full of soup or hot chocolate or coffee, although I do have my stove and I could make coffee if I wanted to. Oh, I love it when she does stuff like that to me. Awesome. Hey, puppy. Puppy dog. I love you. I'm seriously considering making another 4 calendars and maybe selling the original 4 to recoup my losses because it's just too pretty not to share. Wow. I love this. I didn't get to do the loop when I was on the LT because I was too concerned about mileage and, making my goals and things like that. And bonus miles were just not on my mind at that point. But this is just beautiful. It's a little slick. It's a little slow going, but we're doing it. Oh, this is just ridiculous. Hi, cutie. Oh my God, it is so pretty. Look at this. Little Rock Pond. I'm on the rock face, which is across from the shelter, and it is just effing ridiculous. Oh, wow. Okay, let me collect myself. So, a little something about dear old Isis here. We took some time off again. I had some family stuff that I had to do, but also she went to a new vet and we discovered that she had anaplasmosis. And she had some skin irritation too. So she's been on prednisone and she's on a 28-day course of doxycycline right now because anaplasmosis is a tick-borne disease. And I feel really bad about it. She was really sick, I guess, because she is a completely new dog now. So yeah, those of you that hike with dogs, please be mindful that there's not just Lyme out there, there's other tick-borne diseases too. and do your regular vet checkups. All right, we are gonna get moving, and I'm gonna enjoy the rest of this loop. So we just about faced it. Really steep down back there, kind of slick. Looked like it was going to terminate into the pond because we have had a lot of rain and the trail has been really washed out. So I'm going to go backtrack back to the shelter, and maybe we'll go a little bit on the other direction, and we'll see what we can do. But yeah, erring on safety and heading back. New treats. This is some kind of a beef sausage. And obviously she likes it. So we're gonna pack these next time. You want the second one? Here. You want the second one? Are you ready? Can you sit? Good girl. So we are hanging out at Little Rock Pond Shelter in the very spot that I sat on my LT big long section hike back in 2015. And it feels good to be back here, but it is slick out there and it is getting cold. Even the dog is a little chilly. So we're gonna chill out here. We had some snacks and then we were gonna head back. For those of you that are new to this channel, I can be a very cautious hiker, mostly because I hike with my dog. And I didn't like the slip and slide that was going on around the pond, but wasn't that beautiful? I know. I also hike with rheumatoid arthritis and Raynaud's phenomenon, so my hands are getting kind of cold too. I'm gonna probably walk out with my puffy coat on and my gloves, just because. But it was like 2.2 miles out here, and we'll have 2.2 miles back to make it a good day. You might have noticed too that I have my full pack with me because I am starting to train for New Jersey come springtime. Might as well train through the winter and get myself in good shape. New Jersey on the AT is 72.6 miles or it's 76.2 miles. One of those I'll check. And it should be a pretty fun trip. So I have that to look forward to. And probably the next hike, I'm going to look for something with a little bit more snow, just to get out of kind of this real authentic shoulder season kind of condition, because it is dangerous and I am slip sliding all over the place and my feet are wet. So yeah, that's about it. If I thought we could stay stationary for a little while longer, I'd make myself a cup of coffee, but I think we're just going to head out. All right, I'll talk to you down the trail. So that right there was the rock face that we were just standing on a little bit ago. So we did about a quarter of the loop, and yeah, so this is Little Rock Pond. I have missed this. No surprise either, my battery is at about 29% because it is cold out, and I forgot my charge cord in the car. Had my hands on it, even unplugged it from the car itself, and nope, didn't make it. So there you have it. I would have nothing to charge my phone with. So Isis just took the turn to head back. I'm okay with it. What a beautiful sight we saw. Yeah, and we're gonna head back to the car. Oh, and speaking of the phone and whatnot, this is the last video with my crappy little iPhone 8 who has seen better days, but has had many, many adventures. Tomorrow, my iPhone 12 comes, and I have got a whole bunch of things, again, on various lists to really beef up my videoing. So we'll have that to look forward to maybe next weekend. All right, we're gonna get going. In case anybody's curious, oops, that was a zoom in. I have the Outdoor Research, they're wool gloves. They've got a fleece lining. They've got all kinds of grippy things and pads so I can still use my phone. I took my right glove off just so I could film this. So yeah, those are the gloves that I'll be wearing this winter. Okay, gotta go. So it is warming up quite a bit again, and things are melting. And what I'm thinking is my Merrills that I wear, I think it's time to retire them and go to my warmer winter set, the Oboz Bridgers. And think I'm going to be looking at Ultras for the springtime. Just to go a little bit lighter, you know, but definitely the Oboz for the colder months because they are more waterproof than the things I have on my feet right now. So that's going to be the plan, I think. I've got like 3% battery left, so I'm going to try to wrap this up now while we're on that nice, well-groomed section of the trail heading back to the car. A lot of stuff has happened. A lot of stuff is coming up. And I'm going to try to get out and hike as much as possible. Of course, we've got the holidays coming up, which means lots and lots of family time. So that's going to be taking up a lot of weekends. But I've got the day after Thanksgiving to hike. I've got next weekend. Then we're into December. Wow. So we'll see what December holds. And then we'll be into the new year. And we'll be sliding right into springtime and New Jersey. I've really latched on to this trip in the last couple of weeks as it gives me something to plan and something to look forward to and something to train on.